morning, guys and gals. Mr. Herr here on this beautiful Thursday morning. I hope everybody's healthy, wealthy, and wise on your end. Today is our last day. Thank you. I'm sure you're tired of them too. Last day working with inequality word problems. Specifically, we're really going to take the time and go over the reading. To your credit, guys and gals, whoop, whoop, the mathematics are getting so much better at the mathematics. It's just, hey, we want to make sure that we read through and really think through. So I'm going to try and demonstrate that thinking without taking too long on the video. Then it's pretty steady as it goes. 2-question PDF with the key attached. Let's do this then. Sorry about spring. As always, perfect time to grab a pencil or piece of paper and follow along. A band sells CDs for $8 each. Okay. One thing maybe I haven't drawn enough attention to, you can always circle the important facts. And t-shirts for $15 each. Sarah wants to buy some CDs and t-shirts as gifts for her friends, but she can spend a total of, at most, $75. Okay? Write an inequality to represent this situation. I'm actually going to go slightly in reverse. Explain what your variables represent. Well, let's make X CDs, and let's make Y t-shirts. Okay. Let's think about our scenario. She wants to buy CDs and t-shirts for her friends, but she can only spend $75. You can't spend more money than you have. Well, that means a CD is $8 each. 8x. Y, number of CDs times the price, plus 15y, number of t-shirts times the price, must be less than or equal to $75. You can't spend more money than you have. That's why at most implies less than or equal to. Graph your inequality. So there's lots of ways you can do this. I'm actually going to come over here and solve this one for y. The next one I'll demonstrate how to find the x and y intercepts, but this one just made the most sense to do it this way. We subtract 8x from both sides. 15y is less than or equal to negative 8x plus 75. Divide both sides by 15. We get y is less than or equal to negative 8/15x plus 5. Okay, so when we graph, I'm going to go up 5 on my y-intercept. Why? Because that is my t-shirts. And then going down 8/15 is very difficult. Just sort of do your best to guesstimate where that would be. It would be somewhere down here. I know it's not exact. That's okay. It doesn't have to be exact, guys and gals. And then it's a solid line. Oop, that's all right. It's a solid line because it's less than or equal to, and this is my CDs. Speaking of solid line, less than or equal to, that means I must shade below. So 2 different solutions. Well, she could buy 1 CD and 3 t-shirts. She could buy 3 CDs and 2 shirts, all of which would work. Okay. Once again, to your credit, the mathematics you're great with. It's just slowing down with the reading. Michelle is a photographer. She sells framed photographs for $100 each and greeting cards for $5. Pretty big difference. The materials for each framed photograph cost $25, and the materials for each greeting card cost $2. Michelle has only $200 to spend on materials. Michelle hopes to earn at least $500 this week. 200 on materials and $500 this week. This is a lot. Write a system. Let X be the number of framed photographs. So X is photos and Y be the cards. Okay. So let's think about this. She sells for $100. So every photo that she sells is for $100. That's 100x plus she sells greeting cards for $5 plus 5y, and she hopes to earn at least $500. Well, that's greater than or equal to 500. Sorry for the bad 5. Okay. That's what she wants to make. Now the costs, that's different. The materials for each framed photograph cost $25 for each photo, so that's 25x, plus $2 for each card, and she has only $200 to spend, so that's less than or equal to 200. Okay. So we have two systems here to solve. Personally, I'm going to do the x and y intercepts, and I'll do this quickly. The x-intercept for our first equation, well, that's 100x is greater than or equal to 500. Divide both sides by 100. That gives me x is greater than or equal to 5. Okay. The y-intercept for that is 5y is greater than or equal to 500. Divide both sides by 5. Y is greater than or equal to 100. So I'm going to plot those points. My y is 100. My x is 5. Because it's greater than or equal to, it's solid and will lightly shade above. Okay. For my other equation, 25x plus 2y is less than or equal to 200, I'll do the same thing. 25x is less than 200. Divide both sides by 25. X is less than 8. That's 1. 2y is less than or equal to 100. Divide both sides by 2. Y is less than y is less than or equal to 100. So same y point there, but a different x point. So right here, it must be less than that line. Greater than this line, less than that. So that means right in there is the quote-unquote sweet spot. That's where our solutions reside. Okay. Michelle plans to sell 5 framed photographs. So that would be 5, yep. And 25 greeting cards. Will she earn at least $500 and still cover her expenses? Explain your answer. 5 and 25. Yep. So sorry, 5 and 25. That will work because it's in our shaded region. Yep. Good to go. In shaded. Hey, I hope slowing down with the reading helped. Yeah, and enjoy your Thursday. Tomorrow will be a overall unit review day, so it'll be a little different, thankfully. All right, have a great one. Peace.